Impossible. That one's out too. Okay, now, so where's the rest of them? Got some in this box right here. See if this one will work. It would be impossible. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It would be impossible for anybody to make you feel bad, to flatter you, to entice you, to influence you, to betray you, to hurt you, H-U-R-T, to love you for reasons. That's love. That's to love conditionally. I'm going to put that. Okay? What else? It would be impossible for somebody to make you do anything. Do anything you didn't want to do. Okay? That's when this 55 has taken control over you. Because the word for that on this discipline is insanity. Okay? And immediately you say, but Paula, I don't want to be deemed. I mean, termed insane. I don't want to. I know you don't, because you got an idea about it. And your ideas about it are more insane than the word. Uh-oh, let's put a 9 up there. Okay? Let's get that hermit going on right here. You're coming down here. The very fact that you're here and breathing is ludicrous. Okay? You don't know how you got here. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing while you're here. You tell me that ain't insane. Get out of here. Okay. Let's make sure I got them right. I got a 9, we got a 1, got a 9, got a 7. Got a 5, got a 1, got a 5, got a 2. 10, 19, 26. Let's make sure. 10, 9, 26. You know, this is the vibration of Jesus if you wanted to look it up. 6, 11, 13. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay? You know, in another show I did about Jesus weeping, and he wept because he knew the state of man, and he knew their hearts were evil from the day they were born. He knew this. But anyway, this is death and transformation. And that's why I say none of us want to experience what we consider this is. Like, that's outside of us. See, that's a state I don't want to be in. That person is insane, or insanity is something I don't have. I am very reasonable. I am very calm and collected. And have you watched your actions lately? And have you watched those thoughts that you try to keep covered up? Yeah. Tell it to somebody who cares. Okay, we got 26 going on here, and we got 13 going on there. Making for what, Mitzi? I did a whole show on this before. You know, if you watched me before, it's the Hangman. This is in the tarot card. And it's the card of enlightenment. What? What? You mean to tell me that all of the religious people in the world and all of the spiritual people in the world who are seeking enlightenment are really seeking insanity? Huh? Would that be and makes any grain of sense to you? No, it's not supposed to. And that's why you resist it so much. And that's why you're alive. Your whole life is a period of resistance. Moving past that resistance, how do you do that? You turn your world upside down. You don't turn it upside down. It's all the time being turned upside down because of that wheel of fortune. But what you do when that wheel turns, you say, oh, these bad things are happening to me. No, they're not. They're part of what you are, who you are, and the experiences you need to have. So you're going to step outside of that. You're going to step outside of this. You're going to step outside of That shaker and a mover of which you are, energy, you're going to step outside of that when you don't even know how you got here and what you're doing, and you're going to say and determine with your big mouth, with it wide open, that these things are not supposed to be happening to you. You're not supposed to be getting fired. You're not supposed to be getting divorced. You're not supposed to have some people in your family to die or leave or whatever. All those things are not supposed. Will somebody tell me how and where you got that information from? Who told you that? Except maybe that Slewfid. Maybe old Beelzebub. Maybe that Lord of the earth and of this body that places so much emphasis on that. Maybe he was whispering in your ear that these things are not supposed to happen to you. You think so? Maybe. Let's see. Natural can end up being inconvenient and unnatural. You are by nature a shaker and a mover. You don't usually settle for status quo. That is unless you are doing something for ulterior motives. Belch. I don't know how to belch. But anyway, this says belch. I guess that's the release of this pressure in your chest. Give me a break. Stop being so cardboard and plastic in your actions. It certainly does not become you. Cardboard. Cardboard? Plastic? Cardboard? Cardboard has a purpose, This is kind of like cardboard. Well, I guess it is cardboard. Okay? It serves a purpose. Okay? Don't be so cardboard. Now, if this cardboard, which is designated to be cardboard, if it stopped being cardboard and took on the ramifications of something other than what it was, it couldn't hold this book, and it couldn't hold this little, whatever that is, some kind of tablecloth, and it couldn't hold these cards. So it has to be true to its nature and be cardboard. But you can't do that. You can't do that. You know that? And when you're trying to be, what did it say? Order. Yeah, this has a certain order to it. Punctuality. Yes, it's always going to be on time because it's going to exactly, when we place it wherever it's going to be placed, it's going to stay there, and so it's going to be on time. Neatness. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, based upon whatever we know what neatness is. Honesty is true to itself. Anytime you're true to yourself, you're honest. So, this is pretty much true. Duty. Well, it doesn't have any duty. Whatever duty we ascribe to it, we do it. It's just a box. And it's saying we can't be cardboard. We can't be cardboard. Cardboard has a function, and so do we. So let's see what cardboard is. 3, 1, 9, 4, 2, 6, 1. Bring that down, Paula. 4. So we got a, you know what, Mitzi, writing on the back of those papers is causing a little bit of difficulty here. I need to get me a new tablet. Let me see. That's not there, Paula. See what we do? See? Because it's there on the other side, I perceive that it's here and that it must be part of this. But it's not. Just because we're in a circle of things that are going on with a lot of people, we're not necessarily supposed to be involved in that. And that doesn't mean they're leaving us out. Okay, did you get that? Cardboard. We got 6 and 1, so I think it's going to be an 8, the best I can see. That's 12, 16, 18, 27, 31. Will you get out of here? You just got to get out of here. We cannot be cardboard, okay? Here's the deal. Here's why we can't be cardboard. We cannot be consumed with sex, death, or money, or any of the families of that. We cannot. We have to know how to relax, release, revive, And how about all these R words? Regenerate. Ha! I hear another one coming. Regenerate. Let me see if I got it spelled right. Regenerate. Yeah. And regurgitate. Regurgitate. Okay? Sometimes. All right. So we cannot be consumed with these things. Sex, death, or money. Or we turn into cardboard. All right? Cardboard. And the other thing, that was the heart. That's the heart of cardboard. And then the personality of cardboard is a 31. You are not kidding me. Okay. In astrology, well, there's a lot of things to astrology, and that's a whole 10 million shows. But you look it up. Look it up on the internet. If you're interested. If you ain't, let it go. I don't care. But there's two nodes that we have. We have a north node and we have a south node. The south node, supposedly, this is what they say, is the things that we bring with us, and they're easy for us to do, and it's the things we naturally gravitate towards in this life. And that particular south node is called K2. Well, the north node, we also have one of those, and that is the thing that comprises our journey. You know, I've said it so many times, throw all the planets away and just keep your north and your south node and find out where it's in your chart, and you'll understand more of the entertaining purposes you're here. But Rahu is called that. It's called the north node. And these are the situation in people and circumstances that you're not familiar with, but you have ideas about them, and most of the time they're negative ideas that you don't want to get involved with those things. And in my particular case, I have an Aquarian North Node. So, I mean, I can do Leo. Woo! I got Leo down to a fine art. You know, the entertainer. The star performer, I can do that. You know, I have no shame and all that deal. I got that down. But this Rahu business, this Aquarian, you know, that's learning how to exchange the personal for the impersonal. And that's learning how to be a little bit different. You know, you don't go along with the status quo. I just read that, didn't I? And, you know, it's far-seeking, and it's really into electricity and all those things that have to do with science and energy and molecular workings of the mind. You know, it has all to do with that. But most of all, Aquarius is cosmic in nature. Hence, mode of cosmic therapy. In other words, Leos, you know, are very, very, very known for being personable and being involved and, you know, all of those things, making people feel wonderful. Aquarians, on the other hand, put people off because their ideas are so different, and they're detached. Detached. Now, how would they be detached? And that's a high state if you're going to measure it. High, low, in between. It's a high state. I'm going to tell you why it's a high state in just a minute. But Aquarians, most of the time, if they're true to their nature, are not concerned with sexual matters. They are not consumed with dying. And they have little or no regard for money. If you are an Aquarian, or if you have an Aquarius node, these are the things that you must release. And then you'll be able to relax, relieve, revive, regenerate, and regurgitate when you need to. So, what was it that I even said? Whatever it was, that was great, but that's gone. Forgot what I said. So let's go on. Move on. Drive on. I met a man one time. I love to go to auctions. Sandy and I used to go to auctions a lot when we lived in the mountains. And but here in Raleigh, I haven't found any to go to. But there was a guy that ran the auctions, and his name was Thad Woods. And that's what he used to say. Drive on. Drive on. So what are we talking about? We're talking about not being cardboard, but you're a shaker and a mover. Okay, we're going to take this one. We can do this one if you want to. All right, let's pull something out of here. Now, that'd be something if I drop all these out, huh? But I could. I want to. All right, let's see. I know. I've had this before. I know. Okay. This one really has a strong message to it. Okay? This has a strong message to it. And let's tie it right into this. What were we talking about? We were talking about, I was talking about how this paper bleeds through, I'll tell you that. Oh, okay, not being cardboard and being what you are. And turning over the tables because Rahu does that, and 8. And it was 39. I didn't ever finish adding it up, did I, Mitzi? What, 8? 8 and 31 is 39, which goes back to that 12, which goes back to the hangman in the tarot, which, as we've been saying the entire time, seeking enlightenment. E-N-L-I-G-H-T-M-E-N-T. Okay, and like I said, we're all trying to be more spiritual and more all that. So if we do that, we got to become insane, pretty much, because we got to turn our lives upside down. But this is so pretty. I said it's been a while, but I pulled this one. Y'all see these papers. You think that one has a whole lot more than those. But, so it's odd, people would think, statistically, that I would pull this one again. But I pulled it months ago. But this is really beautiful. The boy mastered the fish. Okay? He mastered the fish. P-I-S, P-I-C. Anyway, master Pisces. When I get up here and get it right, and I can't tell which one's right or wrong or indifferent. The boy mastered the fish and pulled it onto the bank. Okay? Jesus was known to be, his symbol was the fish. Okay? Pisces is the 12th house. Pisces is karma. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. All right? Neptune is everything that is cosmic. Everything.